Anyone who's ever been married or helped plan a wedding knows the stress involved. Several brides are telling News 4 that their stress was doubled because a local business failed to deliver. Investigator Chris Negus then discovered this business owner is no stranger to controversy. Tonight, she's responding to complaints.
I feel like I've been bullied.
As the owner of Garden Gate Rental in Troy, Missouri, Linda Musgrove is the target of a number of complaints.
There's complaining against somebody and there's complaining against somebody.
To say her business faces trouble might be an understatement.
Well, Attorney General and I are working on this.
So you've been contacted by the Attorney General?
Oh, heck yeah.
Angry customers are lining up and speaking out about problems with Musgrove's business, which rents items like tables, chairs, and linens for wedding receptions.
How'd it go?
Terrible.
Becky Jeffers says she was forced to find a new vendor the day before her wedding because Garden Gate didn't deliver on time.
On Wednesday, they were supposed to deliver, and then they never answered their phone. So I wait again all day on Thursday. Total, I paid them $615.
And what did you receive for that?
Nothing.
You never got the tables?
I never got anything from them.
No linens?
No. Nothing. Nothing.
This was the contract that was made up.
Susan Eggering tells a similar story. Linens weren't ready.
And they wrote down that June 9th is the wedding, June 7th pickup.
At the agreed upon time, forcing her to scramble for a new option at the last minute.
She just said, well, we're not trying to provide bad customer service. And I said, well, you are.
She said, they'll be here, they'll be pressed.
Then there's Teresa Harkey and her daughter. They say their linens arrived late and in terrible shape.
They were still damp. They were wrinkled. They looked like they were old tablecloths that had been retired from the linen service. They had frays, they had holes in them, they had stains.
Garden Gate received an F rating from the Better Business Bureau. The storefront is now dark.
Do you understand why some of them are upset?
Oh yeah. I totally get that. I get it. I mean, they paid for a service, now but understand my point. On some of these things, it's just pure contractual, where, they broke their contract.
Musgrove says canceling within 30 days of the event means no refund. These women say they were forced to cancel because deadlines weren't met. Musgrove also shifted some blame at this guy, Andrew Denny.
He made all these promises that he would help us and help us fulfill things and help us do, like we rented a lot of stuff from him.
Would you work with Linda again in the future?
No.
Denny owns his own business and says he supplied everything Musgrove requested in good condition.
The linens always went out cleaned and pressed. They never, they were always on hangers.
And on time.
She would send her staff to pick it up, no check, and we would just tell the staff you can't have it until we get paid.
Denny says Musgrove actually owes him money.
We had numerous bounce checks from her.
He showed us 3 of them. They clearly state returned, not sufficient funds. In an email rebuttal, Musgrove said, as for the bounce checks, not. She claims she paid in advance after 1 return check. The checks in question were written from a business called Troy Auction Center, a business Musgrove also operates, a business with its own set of issues.
She come and moved everything out of my home.
Robert Watts says he hired Musgrove to auction his belongings. He says he was promised 70% of the proceeds, but wound up with much less, so he sued and won.
$1,172.
Has she paid that?
Not one dime.
Do you have to pay him?
Yeah, I guess so. I do, yeah.
Are you going to?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to not pay people. I don't think I owe it to them.
For Musgrove, it's just the latest problem. She insists she's doing her best to make things right. She claims she's now being harassed in person and online.
The next step is I would like to sit down with some of these guys and say, okay, can we work this out and can we stop this? I mean, and here's the thing, if I try to defend myself on Facebook, holy cats.
None of these people will ever work with her again, but they want others to know about their experience. In an email earlier this week, Musgrove claimed all brides have been refunded what they are owed. Remember, always get things in writing because you might need it later in court. Also, paying with a credit card can help you dispute charges if you don't get what you paid for. Chris Negus, News 4.